That's alright.
Hello everyone. So in today's video we are going to be discussing how to program a invoice page. So now I have made a payment and purchased the product, and now here we are in our invoice page. So this is the design of our invoice page, and what we have here is our basic header of our program and our footer, and here we have added a horizontal line, and here we have added two buttons to print and to export as PDF. So once I click print, I'll get a window saying that I'm able to print my product. And moving down, we have added another horizontal line, and at the text start or the left end of our page we have added our logo, and at the text end or the right end of our page we have our product details here of the seller, and here we have our buyer's information and their address and their email. So that has been programmed, and here we have here a table, and these are the columns, and here we have taken in our order ID and the name of our product, so the title is taken, and the price of our product has also been programmed in through PHP, and it has been taken here as well. And here we have our quantity, and finally we have our price and our delivery fee, which we get which we get according to the address which we have set. So finally we have a label here. So here we have a notice saying purchase items can be returned before 7 days of delivery. So that is it on how the programming of this page works. I will now move on to the code to show how the programming works and how we have got this invoice page to display the data we want according to the product which we have purchased. So here, as I mentioned in our previous video, we have opened a function within our JavaScript within our main function pay now, which has taken an ID. So here we have named a function called save invoice, taking our order ID, email, and amount and the quantity. So here we have the program, the design of our invoice page. So here we have our invoice and our header, and we are checking if there is a user, and we have programmed that in that if there is a user, the following will be displayed. Otherwise we won't be having any of the following here details here being displayed. So moving down, we have a print button, and here it will open we have an on-click function in our JavaScript. So it will say print invoice here. So here we will be opening our Windows print. So here we will be getting a print page where we were able to see our printing process. And moving down, we had the address on the right corner, so it was at the text end. These are all done within divs, and here on the left end of our page we had a user, the first name and the last name, and then we had the address line 1 and 2 and the user email, and we had from our invoice our order ID. And moving down, we have created a table with the header, order ID, and product, and we have a unit price, our quantity, and our price. And as we go down, we have echoed in our order ID, and we have done a result search for our products. And here from our products we have our title, our price, and the quantity, and our total. So here we have done a result search for our city, and here we are checking if our district ID is 1 to see if the city which we get is Colombo. And if it is Colombo, then we have less delivery fees. So that is that we have a subtotal, our delivery fee, and our grand total finally added up at the bottom of our invoice. And then we have our thank you note at the bottom left corner from the left side of our page, and then we have the right side of our page. So here we have the right side of our page will be having our grand total and the delivery fee and those things appearing. And then we have created the label below. So here we have a notice, and the purchased items can be returned before 7 days of delivery. And in a light font at the bottom of the page, we have added another label here. So moving into our JavaScript, we are taking our values, our order ID. We have added it into a form and taken the values of order ID, our mail, our amount, and our quantity, and it will be posted in our save invoice .php through for a an Ajax process. It will be posted, and then we have a new XML HTTP request being initiated, and it will open in the function when the ready state is 4. So here the response text of this request is named as the variable name t, and if t is equal to 1, then the window location will take us to an invoice.php, and we'll be having our order ID taken in as well. Otherwise, we'll be having our alert notified again. So when we move down, we are going to see a cookie made, and here we have maintained a connection to our database, and here we have our order ID, our product ID, our mail, amount, and quantity taken from our JavaScript, and we result search for our products, and here a new variable, the current quantities, so the product quantity is taken here, and the new quantity in our page will be then changing, so the current quantity minus the quantity which we have selected. And then we have a update database update query. So here the product the quantity is set to the new quantity, where the ID is the product ID which we have taken, and we have set a new time zone, new date time, and a date time zone Asia Colombo, and we set the date time, the time zone with the variable d, and we have given the format for it. And here we have a invoice table, and into that invoice table we have updated these following table values with the following IDs, with the following values which we get from these PHP names. So if that happens, we will be getting the value a code 1. So 1 means will be taken to our invoice page, and the data there will be loaded on our screen. So that is it for this video on how we program our invoice page. Thank you for watching.